Happy St. Patrick's Day, YouTube. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you're at. Spring is trying to spring itself all over the place in terms of the air temperature, which is a delightful thing. According to my truck, it's 80 degrees outside right now, which I don't believe for a moment because I've just been sitting idle for the last hour while I took a shower and dinner break. So I'm pretty sure once I get some fresh air moving over the thermometer in the front, it'll start telling me, or wherever the thermometer actually is, it'll give me a more accurate reading. But even though I know for a fact it's an inaccurate reading, the nice thing is that it actually is, it feels almost that warm out there right now just because of the staggering difference a week has made. I mean, last week we were still under 30 degrees. This week we're above 60. All I can say is long may that last and away with the cold, but knowing North America, sort of the way I do, I expect us to get one more gasp or so from winter, just to remind us he's not all the way gone yet. But it should, in theory, be a brief gasp. So what am I yammering about today? Well, St. Patrick's Day. And unfortunately for me as a trucker, still on the road, still under load, I don't get to go have a drink, which is very unfortunate, but, well, not really for me because I'm not much of a drinker. I have one every once in a great while at best. Rest of the time it's like, don't bother, as I wait for this intersection to clear. But hey, I know a lot of my friends are probably gonna have a few drinks today. At least one of my friends is or claims to be majority Irish, so hopefully he's having a good evening. But for us on the road, not so much. And yet the funny thing is, truck stops sell booze, which to me seems kind of strange considering that truck drivers, as far as I'm aware, on a national level are not allowed to carry alcoholic beverages or containers unless they are part of the manifested load in the trailer. So it's a little bit kind of a funny little thing. It's like the truck stops we overnight at, they sell booze. Now, I'm sure there's more than a few truck drivers. They unwind with a beer at their truck stop when they're done driving for the day. And when they have more than enough time to make sure that they responsibly consume that beer in such a way that it's not going to be a problem for them the next morning or afternoon, whenever it is they get rolling next, for them to have had that one beer. But anyway, it's one of those random little tidbits I always find kind of funny when I walk into a truck stop, especially in Wisconsin, where they have beer caves pretty much every gas station or truck stop. Anything that they serve, any kind of, if they are, well, they don't serve, if they sell any sort of fuel for vehicles, there's a beer cave, it feels like, which is always funny to me. I mean, neat feature if you gotta get your 36 pack and you gotta get out with your buddies and get the bonfire started, but to me as a trucker, it's just like, it is what it is. I shouldn't complain because I'm pretty sure like alcohol sales are a pretty solid part of any truck stop's business for the non-trucking customers who frequent them. And hey, you know, you appeal to your customers, you give them what they want. They want booze, you give them booze. Anyway, one nice thing about St. Patrick's Day this year, even though I'm on the road for it, is well, and the weather, of course. The two nice things, the weather off into high gear, and fuel prices spiked all the way up, essentially, to levels not seen since Hurricane Katrina, and then went beyond them. Burning fuel more efficiently, especially on a long haul, is nice. Now, to be fair, I am very lightly loaded. I mean, if I've got 15,000 pounds in the box right now, I'll be very surprised. The BOL says 10,000. The way the truck's been running, I'm inclined to agree. I don't feel heavy at all. I mean, I feel the weight of the trailer when I maneuver, when I accelerate, when I brake, sort of. But overall, I don't feel there's anything there at all, which is great. I've been running pretty hard all day, and I've been getting excellent fuel economy. The computer on the truck says I've been getting, let's see what it is now. The truck's computer currently is claiming an average of 8.6 miles per gallon. Now, I don't believe that entirely. I believe it is grounded at least somewhat in fact, but I don't believe that to be completely accurate. I would wager my actual MPG is probably somewhere around 7.5, maybe 8, considering where my fuel gauge is now, and when I last filled up in Menominee, Wisconsin, which was, about 300 odd miles ago. So feels 7-ish miles to the gallon feels somewhere in the realm of accuracy, maybe 8 if the computer's actually somewhere in the realm of accuracy, but I'll take it. Truck's running good. Weather's gorgeous. And it's St. Patrick's Day. I'm even wearing a little bit green. This green shirt just happened to be in my truck's closet. I don't remember when I put it in there. I wasn't even thinking about St. Patrick's Day when I was getting ready to go on the road last week. So when I was looking ahead to say, oh, do I have anything green for St. Patty's Day besides my hoodie? The answer was no, no, no. Oh, wait. I do have one t-shirt. So, sometimes things just work out that way, right? Anyway, not a whole lot else to report, really. Had a decent week last week, having a decent week this week. Ukraine is still independent. Russia's still a dictatorship. Well, some things will change, I think, in the next 2 to 4 weeks. I believe there will be some things happening. I don't know what things or where or when, but I'm sure something's going to happen and it'll change the shape of the world again. But we'll see what happens when we get there, I guess. So until then, my friends, you all take it easy. Hope you all stay safe and comfortable and have a delightful rest of your St. Patrick's Day. And I'll see you down the road.